It is time now for the Peter Jones Sun Up News on this early Wednesday morning, May 13, 2015. Just before the Peter Jones Suns Up tonight, 7:80 overnight news headlines. Wiggins. And here now your news headlines here. Top story at 1:09 in the morning times in Philadelphia, where at least 5 people were killed and dozens more injured when an American truck train carrying 243 people derailed here on Tuesday, shutting down service in the northeast region of 40 days have said. In Washington, Jeb Bush won't call the war in Iraq a mistake, but other Republicans will. The former Florida governor has balked twice in recent days that have questions about whether knowing that Iraq didn't have any weapons of mass destruction he would have. Madison, Wisconsin police officer will not face charges in the fatal shooting of an unarmed 19-year-old biracial man in March, the prosecutor said on Tuesday. The $4.4 billion takeover price for AOL Incorporated. AOL is a once the centerpiece of a $165 billion American merger to melt old and new media is such a pittance that Verizon Communications Incorporated will pay in cash in the corporate equivalent of a credit. In Kathmandu, Nepal, thousands of fear-stricken people spent the night outdoors after a new earthquake killed dozens of people and spread more misery in Nepal, which is still reeling from a devastating quake that killed more than 8,000 nearly 3 weeks ago. The U.S. launched 2 search and rescue helicopters Wednesday morning for a marine chopper carrying 8 people that disappeared as it was delivering aid to the people of earthquake-stricken Nepal, officials said. Malaysia has joined Indonesia and bound to turn back vessels ferrying a wave of migrants to Southeast Asian shores days after hundreds of hungry and weak migrants were rescued from its waters. Until he was made defense minister, Young Choi was a relatively obscure figure who rose up steadily and quietly for army ranks. In Tokyo, Japan and the Philippines conducted Tuesday a joint naval exercise in the South China Sea, and the latest attempt by the 2 countries to build closer security ties to respond to China's aggressive maritime behavior. Second semi-official Super PAC is being formed to help Hillary Clinton in an unusual twist as announced plans to coordinate with the Democrat presidential frontrunners campaign. Navy Secretary Ray Mabus has set unveil a host of far-reaching initiatives and policy changes aimed at improving quality to life and careers for sailors and Marines, that senior Navy official confirmed to Navy Times. In Austin, Texas had Tuesday, a executive man convicted of murdering his girlfriend, her mother, and grandfather in their Houston home in 2002 as he took revenge on the family for trying to cut off his relationship with their daughter. Markets in Asia stabilized Wednesday with bond brief government and stocks mostly flourished as recent pressure from the global bond market subsidized. National for-profit college operator ITT Educational Services and 2 of the firm's top executives were charged with fraud Tuesday by the Securities and Exchange Commission. More than 500,000 U.S. patients had medication costs in excess of $50,000 in 2014 and increasing 63% from the prior year. Doctors prescribed more expensive specialty drugs for diseases such as cancer and hepatitis C. Following a failed launch of a Russian resupply rocket, NASA and its space agency partners decided on Tuesday to delay 3 astronauts' return from the International Space Station, according to officials. A trial testing the cardiovascular safety of obesity drug Contrave made by Precision Therapeutics Incorporated and Takeda Pharmaceutical Company Limited was terminated on Tuesday. And a look at New England alerts here at 1:12 in the morning time here. A gas leak in Taunton on Pine Hill Street at Woodlawn Street was caused by a runaway car tire that caused the gas leak, and that area was briefly evacuated, but families were allowed back in their homes. Peter Channel News Time is now 1:12 on this. Early Wednesday morning, time out for driver report here. 95 on the northbound side, a little slow for the Foxborough Sharon stretch. 495 on the southbound side, a little slow in Milford due to an accident on 495 on the southbound side before Route 16 in Milford. 128 on the northbound side, a little slow in the Needham stretch on 128 northbound, 128 southbound, slow from Highland Street all the way out to Route 135. 128 on the southbound side, a little slow for the Beverly stretch. Mass Park on the westbound side, slow from South Boston Interstate 93 here. Route 3. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute here on this Early Wednesday morning, we got an exit of 146 on the northbound side before 290, so expect few delays here. Mass pack center section with 290 and 395 at Auburn and 495 Westboro. A little slow, but a was. You're good to go on highways, byways on this. Early Wednesday morning here. Peter Channel News on 114 here on this. Early Wednesday morning here. Time to have a weather report and a fire weather watch remains in effect Wednesday afternoon for all of Massachusetts at Nantucket. Winds northwest by 10 to 20 miles per gust up to 30 miles per hour. Time at noon to 6 p.m. and relative humidity as low as 27%. Temperatures upper 60s and low 70s and impact dry weather and gusty winds will result in critical fire weather conditions there. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Alright, clear sky, low about 51 degrees, west with about 6 miles per hour. Wednesday, most of the sun skies have about 71 degrees, northwest with about 10 and 14 miles, gust size 28 miles per hour here. With that, most of the skies low about 37 degrees and light north wind. Thursday, sun skies about 70 degrees, northwest with about 5 miles coming west in the afternoon here. For that, most of the skies low about 42 degrees, south with about 6 miles per coming after midnight here. Friday, most of the sun skies about 73 degrees. Friday, at chance of showers after 2 a.m., mostly skies low about 51 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. Saturday, chance of showers, most skies about 66, low about 50 degrees, and chance of precipitation 40%. Sunday, part Sunday, most skies about 67, low about 48 degrees. Monday, most Sunday, most skies about 72, low about 50 degrees, and for Tuesday, part Sunday skies about 76 degrees. North temperature standing at 61 degrees with first skies. That is going to be it for the Peter Channel Sign Off News on this early Wednesday morning, May 13, 2015. See you later this morning. Good night.